natuklasan itong tanim tao. Ano ba itong tanim tao na ito mga kaibigan? Ito pong isang elected mayor ng Bamban, Tarlac. Ito si Mayor Alice Go, mga kaibigan, no? Ay pinaghihinalaan na kasama ito doon sa tanim tao na tinatawag, no? A twist on the infamous tanim bala. Ito mga kaibigan, may mga Chinese individuals na tinitrain dito para i-infiltrate at i-impluensyahan ang gobyerno natin. Mga kaibigan, magtataka kasi sa kanya kasi kung titingnan natin siya, no, hindi niya alam at hindi niya natatandaan ang maraming mga bagay sa buhay niya, no? Katulad na lang mga kaibigan, ito, late registered siya noong 2013. She was only 17 years old, no? This suggests her birth year to be 1986. This would make her 38 years old now, if her parents only registered her birth in 2013. This raises questions about her lack of identification for 17 years. So, ibig sabihin, for 17 years, wala siyang identity, no? Wala siyang identification. Ako mga kaibigan, late registered din ako eh. May anak na ako noon, 3 years old yung anak ko, late registered ako. Bakit ko kailangan mag-late registered? Kasi talagang nag-decide na ako na kailangan kong magparehistro na. Kasi noon, nung nagtatrabaho ako, dalaga pa ako, hindi ako mahulugan ng SSS, ng pag-ibig, ng aking mga employer kasi wala akong SSS, wala akong mga ganun kasi wala akong birth certificate. During my time, hindi naman mahigpit ang mga employer noon, tatanggapin ka kahit wala kang mandatory numbers, no? Noon sa kapanahonan ko. So, ibig sabihin, nakakapagtrabaho ako kahit wala akong pag-ibig, wala akong SSS, no? So, nung nag 3 years old na yung anak ko, nag-decide talaga akong umuwi ng Mindanao para talagang magpa-late registered. At meron ako baptismal. At yung baptismal certificate ko, yun ang ginamit ko para makapagparehistro ako ng birth certificate. So, ibig sabihin, nakarehistro pa rin ako. May baptismal ako. Meron akong record na ipinanganak ako during that time, di ba? Pero hindi nga lang nadala sa munisipyo. Kasi ang sabi ng nanay ko, hilot lang ang nagpaanak sa kanya. At yung hilot parang hindi niya naasikaso na iparehistro, no? Yung iparehistro ako. So ako na mismo ang nag-register sa sarili ko nung may anak na ako. Pero may record ako kasi meron akong baptismal certificate, di ba? So yun ang ginagamit ko, no? Habang hindi pa ako nakarehistro, no? Habang wala pa akong birth certificate. So samantalang itong mayor na to, totally mga kaibigan, wala siyang record sa kanyang pagkakakilanlan. At ito pa mga kaibigan na she does not remember her place of birth in the Philippines or where their family lived at the time of her birth. Mga kaibigan, kaduda-duda nga ito, di ba? Na hindi mo maalala kung saan kayo nakatira noon. And when asked about the identity of her parents, Go said she did not grow up with her mother, Amelia Lil. She claimed that her father, Angelito Go, is also a private businessman. She later admitted that her father's real name is Jean Jong Go. Could not also identify where her parents got married. Kita mo, hindi rin niya ma-identify kung saan pinasal ang mga magulang niya. Ito pa mga kaibigan, sabi niya homeschooled lang daw siya, no? Dahil nakatira daw sila sa farm. At ito, pagdating sa kanyang education, homeschool lang daw siya until high school. And she did not go to college. She failed to provide the name of her homeschool provider o hindi rin niya ma-provide yung homeschool provider. At pati yung kung ito ba ay accredited ng DepEd, no? So, wala siyang ma-provide na detalye, no? Ng kanyang mga records, no? And her name appeared out of nowhere during the 2022 elections. She ran as an independent candidate. So, basta na lang nag-appear yung kanyang pangalan, no? As independent candidate noong 2022. A year before the 2022 elections, Jose Antonio John Feliciano, who was on his last term as Banban mayor, declared that Alice Go could be his successor. On April 28, 2021, Mayor Feliciano introduced Go as his friend during the inauguration of the government-owned AAA poultry dressing plant in Bamban. Senator Risa Hontiveros said that almost everyone in Bamban knew each other, but nobody knew Go before she ran for mayor. See? So, mga kaibigan, alam naman natin sa mga baryo, di ba? Magkakakilala ang mga tao dyan, no? So, kapag meron dyan dayo, talagang hindi nyo kilala, di ba? And when she asked how she funded her campaign without any backing from a political group, Go said she had a hog farm with around 2,000 pigs, which yield an annual profit of 4,000 per head. So, ibig sabihin, ang yaman niya. Hello, mayaman ka pagkatapos sa bahay ka lang pinanganak. Mayaman ka tapos hindi ka man lang nagkaroon ng formal education sa school. Kahit kung sinasabi niya mayaman sila di ba? 2,000 pigs, which yields 4,000, yielded an annual profit of 4,000 per head. Mayaman. So, ibig sabihin, kung ganyan sila kayaman, edi sana pinadala siya sa somewhere para makapag-aral siya, di ba? Magkaroon siya ng formal education. So, ito mga kaibigan, talagang kaduda-duda ito, no? Kaya, sa tingin ko lang talagang tanim tao ito, no? Walang duda kundi ito ay tanim tao. And then, ito pa, her swine business, she said, struggled during the pandemic, an admission that caught the attention of Senator Win Gatchalian. Senator Gatchalian pointed out that his further raised questions over her 50% ownership of Balfour Corporation, a company that owns the compound that houses the raided Pogos in 2023 and March 2024. Yan na, lumilitaw na mga kaibigan. Go said she used to own the land where a Pogo compound, Balfour compound, is situated. She said that in 2020, she looked for investors who would invest in the land. And since she knows how to speak Mandarin, she was able to persuade Chinese investors to build a mall and an apartment building on her lot located at the back of Bamban's municipal office. But she said when she ran for mayor in 2022, she sold her shares in Balfour Corporation. Senator Risa Ontiveros and Win Gatchalian probed Go regarding his purported involvement with Zun Yuan Technology Incorporated and Hongshe Gaming Technology Incorporated, two Pogo companies inside the compound owned by Balfour Corporation. Hosheng was raided in February 23, then it changed its name to Zun Yuan, which was also raided in March 2024. So Gatchalian, citing damning pieces of evidence, suggested Go's potential involvement in the operation of the Pogo facility. So mga kaibigan, nakakatakot ito, no? Kasi baka hindi lang nag-iisa ito, no? Baka hindi lang siya ang pinapunta dito, parang infiltrator, di ba? At ito mga kaibigan, no, sa Facebook lang itong si Go, she has many pakulo and she gives away cakes to senior citizens who have their birthdays every day. No wonder the residents of Banban likes her. So dinadaan niya sa pera, no? Nagbibigay-bigay siya mga kaibigan. So wag po kayong pasisilaw mga kaibigan dahil ang kapalit nito ay ang ating bansa. Gusto niyo ba na someday mawala po ang ating bansang Pilipinas dahil nasakop na tayo ng mga checkwan na to? Mga kaibigan, ingat po tayo. Huwag tayong padadala. Sa susunod na kayo ay boboto, tingnan muna ang background ng taong iboboto. Kung tunay na Filipino o hindi.